Hey all, Damon Dubois here with the Fourth Down Syndrome Downcast for Wednesday, November 8th. As you'll notice, there was no music to start us off. Zach is not with us today. He may join us at some point. I don't know, but anyway, he's missing. But that's all right. We got our guest this week. He's here with us. We got the kicker whisperer, Devin. Devin, how you doing today?
The kicker whisperer. I was not expecting that. That's good. I am too.
You are. I gave you that name because you had Ryan suck up. He crushed it week after week. You had to drop him. You picked up Harrison Butker, had a 21-point comeback to beat the champ. So that is you.
That's fantastic.
Well, yeah, we're glad to have Devin. He keeps us. He gets us one person away from having everybody on in the league that listens, minus my brother and Bass, who are both bastards. But we're glad to have you, and so thanks for being on.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Very good. So next week Lee should be on, so that should complete our trip, and then we'll go back and circle back to some of the people that we've already had on. I think Brad actually should be the week after, I think he said, and then maybe a Billy or something. Who knows? But once again, if you subscribe to this, it will tell you when we go live, and you can listen in if you truly have nothing better to do. So it's something to think about. So when I was talking to Devin when he was coming on, he was letting me know that he was the top scorer in the league. So that got me to look into the scoring and everything, and kind of what I did was I went over everybody's point per game average, broke it down and compared to the average of the league. And so I just wanted to share that with everybody because it's pretty interesting.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, no, bad. And that's the thing is I geek out hard on fantasy football. That probably one of the reasons why I'm awesome as a commissioner is because I try really hard.
It really shows in your results too. I mean, just saying.
Well, get ready for this one because these are some cringing numbers, if you will. So the league average in points per game is 103.2. And so in descending order from top to bottom, here is the teams and their point per game average. Devin, the KW here is averaging 119.1 points per game. He's number one in the league. Number two in the league, Snatchville Lubricator, 116.2. Number three in the league, Had to Tell Her Twice, 116. Number four, Peppers of Justice, 108.2. Number five, Muff Diver, Zach, who's usually with us here, 106.9. Number six, Senor Hobo Dick Cheese, 106. That kind of keeps us, all these guys are above the league average of 103.2. So they're all fantastic. Now we get to the below, the next six, all of them are below the 103.2 average. We have our 99.6. My brother, Caitlyn Jenner's Balls, 98.7. Billy, Sunday Morning Boner, 97.5. Daddy Bill, 94.4. The Hammer of Thor, 94.2. And the pride of the league here, myself, 81.9 points per game.
Man, at least you're not in the 70s.
So it's one of those things, it's one of these things is not like the other. One of these players is really shitty at the game. So that puts us at from the first to last place is a 37 point per game gap, which is pretty impressive. More importantly, though, from Chris, who's second to last at 94.2, it's a 12 point per game gap to mine. Furthering my prophecy that I'm definitely taking last place, and that there's a real chance I may not win one other game the rest of this season on my way to last place.
I'm actually I'm happy. I'm proud of you that, when you looked and you saw the original, you said, okay, I'm sure you looked at yours and you saw you're in last place, that you still went ahead and figured out the averages, knowing that it was just going to be brutal.
Oh, yeah, it was as bad as I could have ever imagined. That's all right. I also did division averages, too, because I figured we'd do divisions. And really, the points and the division points and single team points, it really lays out 100%, the best and the worst in the league. For instance, the champions division as a whole, granted I bring this down a lot, but as a whole is averaging a robust 93.4 points per game, which would come in lower than Chris second to last. The Fuck Damon division is averaging 111.1 points per game as a division. All three of those guys averaging at least 106 points a game. The Fuck You division comes in at 99.5 points per game as a division. And the White Power division actually has the 2 and 3 scores per game. They come in at 108.8 points per game as a division. Bill's really bringing that one down too. So anyway, we got guys scoring a lot of points and then some not scoring any, but it's pretty crazy. Any thoughts, Devin, on all that?
No, I just think that we need to change it from Daddy Bill to Daddy Boner. If we're gonna call him Sunday morning, Baby Boner and Daddy Boner, I think needs to happen. Ooh. I'm gonna start petitioning for it. That's all.
Baby Boner's a pretty awesome thing to say. That's kind of funny. It's gross but funny. So
hashtag. We got this.
Another great thing for Billy is Billy Cry. That was coined by Dan, and it really fits him well.
You say Billy Cry? What is that?
Billy Cry. Just whenever Billy bitches about stuff, you call it Billy Cry.
Oh, okay.
So keep that in the pocket.
Yeah.
So you'll get to use it tomorrow.
Literally tomorrow morning.
So moving on, Billy's a good sport. You like to make fun of everybody, and Billy knows. We all know Billy, and we all like to talk and give him some shit. Especially since he never talks to me, unless he needs fantasy football advice. So now we're going to move on to reviewing last week's game. In our game of the week, we had my brother against Lee. In a rousing beatdown, we had to tell her twice, winning 126 over Caitlyn Jenner's balls to 86.5. Lee also, for the third week in a row, was the top scorer, so it's pretty impressive. And then just moving down the scores, we had Hammer of Thor destroying me, 92.7 to 70.2. We had Sunday Morning Boner defeating Senor Hobo Dick Cheese, 119.8 to 102.3. Peppers of Justice winning over Southwest Muff Divers, 114.7, 77.4. Got the notorious Connor Bulge here winning over Daddy Boner, 123.3 to 105.6. And then in an epic fail from our guest last week, the champ wins 102.7 over Snatchville Lubricators, 72.3. I have nothing to say on my team, but Devin, anything you want to say on your game or anything?
Is there any curse with so you said the person that was on last week on the Downcast ended up losing. Is that a thing? Is that something I should have been aware of? Like the last 2, 3, 4 times does that happen? Do you know?
No, I don't. I have to look back at that. That's actually something. I'll look back on the episodes and everything. That sounds fun.
Either way, it's not going to happen. I just want to not be worried about it. No, my game was actually a lot closer than. It was only 15, but it was a close one. I had a little bit of I got a little lucky, I think, but that's all right.
Yeah, let's see. Who are you playing again? You were playing
Daddy Boner.
Oh yeah, it actually was. Bill actually came to the game. TY went holy nuts.
He did.
He scored 34.3. Honestly, Bill had me set his lineup, and he really, at least his lineup was set correctly. He had a lot of buys, but everybody that he played as well as he could. So he gave you a fight. So whatever. Good job, Bill. Good job, Devin. Good job to all you winners out there. So for like I said before, for the third straight week, we have Lee. I had to tell her twice, winning the high score, the $20. So good job, Lee. And once
I do got to give him props because he had a really rough start, and I actually thought I had a chance at that. Me, Baby Boner, and Lee all three of us were right there. He beat me by like 2.7. I'm looking at it, and that would have been my third, just a little brag, but also his third. So it was kind of cool. We were both going for a third, but he got it. Sorry, I almost said Billy Boner. Baby Boner also, he was there. He had a good chance.
He did, and I was actually watching that. That was pretty entertaining. So he won twice. Lee's won 3 times. I think Skylar's won. John Georgia's won 2 or 3 times as well. which is makes sense that the top three scorers average wise have 7 to 8 of the 9 total game of the week winners. I know Zach's won at least one. Maybe he's won 2 though.
I think he's got 2.
He might have 2, yeah. So that might be it. But anyway, great job there, Lee, Skylar, whatever. You're gonna probably win that bad beat. Go to hell. So I want to go to the badass and dumbass moves of the week. And so for the badass move of the week, I'm giving that one to Baby Boner Billy. And what I'm giving it to him for is he benched C.J. Anderson and he played beast mode. Now, I mean, C.J. hadn't been playing well, but Marshawn hadn't either. C.J. didn't have a very great matchup. Lynch really didn't either. I mean, honestly, it could have been luck, but basically what it boils down to is Marshawn scored 18 more points than CJ. Billy won by 17 and a half points. So anybody could have easily flipped the two because they're both, at least going into last week, were kind of on par. He made the right move. He won. So congrats, Billy. That was a badass move of the week.
Didn't he just trade for Lynch too?
That's your league. What's funny is he actually made a killer trade with me. He sent me worthless DeMarco Murray and Devontae Parker, and he got wonderful number 1 tight end Zach Ertz and Marshawn, and just one of my mini epic fells this year.
I actually knew that. I just wanted to bring it up just to fuck with you.
No, I'm on it. I am on it. But yeah, no, he's got him in all leagues, so he's got a lot of stock in beast mode, so hopefully it pays off for him. And then the dumbass move of the week, we have old senior hobo dick cheese, Sean. He, granted, I don't think it really would have determined an outcome, but he played Jonathan Stewart, and Jonathan Stewart netted him negative 1.9 points. That was just, surely Sean's fault for his shitty game, and so I just wanted to point out what a dumbass he is. So, yeah, good job, bad job. Really, I could be called a dumbass every week for even playing, but Sean gets it this week. But now what we want to do is, normally Zach likes to chime in and do the studs and duds, but we'll take care of it now. We got Devin here, and we want to do studs and duds with you, Devin, just for your drafted players. Give us one player that you took that's turned out to be a stud that you're feeling great about, and one that kind of was a big dud in the draft for you.
Yeah. I think my stud's pretty obvious. Carson Wentz, got him in like 13th round. I think he's number 1 quarterback right now. He's a stud. He allowed me to trade you, which again, I'm just going to bring this up just to fuck with you, but it allowed me to trade you Deshaun Watson, who was doing well as well. I think it was mostly just a pick your poison. I'll give you either one, and fortunately for me, you took the wrong one. So Carson Wentz is my stud for sure.
Yeah, he's amazing, and yeah, that Deshaun Watson trade worked out phenomenally for me. But no, Wentz is a hero. Good job there. What about a dud?
So my dud, I want to say Fat Rob Kelly, because I saw a stat. He has 37 yards on like 25 carries the last 2 or 3 weeks, which is terrible. But he's scored 3 touchdowns, so he's just been riding my bench anyway. So he's been really bad, but because of the touchdowns, I can't pick him. So Mike Gillislee, I drafted him in the 4th round. That is embarrassing. I don't think he's even on a team right now. So go me. That was bad. I could have gotten, of all the players after that, I could have gotten Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Drew Brees. Granted, I got the quarterback later. Tom Brady. They all went Mike Gillislee. So, yeah.
That was a crazy one because he was coined to get the LeGarrette Blount role. Garrett Blount, 18 touchdowns the year before. He was a scary one. Like, he would have been, and he was working out at first, and if he would have been able to have been taken like the 8th round, even with his exact season out, probably would have been fine. But yeah, I mean, you made up for it with some great late picks though. So I mean, I feel like you're okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you might just make it after all. So let's go into the standings. We've had some movement here. Devin and Billy both leaped some spots here. So in the Week 9 standings in the Champions Division, my brother Caitlyn Jenner's ball is still in the lead at 6-5. The champ, Dub J's, right behind him at 5-6, and then riding a powerful 6-game losing streak is myself, the Unitas Kings, at 2-7. Or King Leos, I don't know who I am now. In the Fuck Damon division, we have the Peppers of Justice with the league leading 11-2. Guest here, Notorious Bulge at 9-4, and Senior Hobo Dick Cheese at 7.5-4. In the Fuck You division, Sunday Morning Boners taking over first place at 7.5-4. Riding a 4-game losing streak, Zach, Southwest Muff Divers at 6.5-4, and the Hammer of Thor at 6-4. And lastly, the White Power division, we have Snatchville Lubricator 10-3, Had to Tell Her Twice 7-5, and Tebow Goes Yard 4-6. So if playoffs were to start today, the entire Fuck Damon division would be in. But it's pretty cool. We still have really myself and Bill are the only two people that truly have no chance at the playoffs. Even Bill, if he were to rip off 4 straight games and get some half wins, he would have a chance. But really, I'd put us two out of it. But everybody else is very much so in it. So we should have an exciting final few weeks here before the playoffs start. So I feel like we're rocking through this pretty quick, Devin, which is good. You know, it's quick and concise, but that's all right.
I've got 14 minutes of shit talk for my game, so it's cool.
Okay.
No, I don't really. Do not give me 14 minutes.
No, you can have it all. Please lay in it because you're playing Chris, and he, you don't know Chris as well yet, but Chris just never stops talking, so he needs to hear it.
Damn, I wish I had more ammunition then.
That's all right. You'll have plenty of time. But anyway, we'll move into the Week 10 preview then. We got a lot of really good games on Week 10. A lot of them that matter a lot. I guess that's probably just kind of where you are at this point in the season, which is 4 weeks till the playoffs. A lot of games are mattering that much more. With only 2 people really out of it, every game's just big time, and so it's pretty exciting. We're gonna have a good finish here at the end. But what I'm calling the game of the week is our guest here, Notorious Connor Bulge against Chris the Hammer of Thor. Current projections, Bulge is projected to win 115.4 to 96.2. I think Chris is probably gonna. Well, maybe not. He might not have his lineup set, but I feel like a couple tweaks are coming. And Devin, your lineup looks pretty set with your trade you made today. You're looking like you're going to roll. I'm going to take you in this one, but what do you got for us?
Yeah, that is my lineup. Well, I'm back and forth between Keenan Allen. I don't like him going against the Jags defense. That's why I didn't have him in. But after I made that trade today, probably have to have him in. Yeah, I think his lineup's set. Looking at it right now, maybe he'll take out Cooper Kupp for Kelvin Benjamin, probably. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to beat him by 32.
Yeah, I could see it. If I was Chris, I would definitely be taking Jordy Nelson out and putting in Kelvin Benjamin just on a prayer, or Marquise Lee. Honestly, probably take Kupp out or I don't know. He's got some options, but yeah, I don't. You just have too much firepower. So for right now, we'll take you for sure on that one.
I'm even going to just rest Carson Wentz because I don't need to play him. It's no big deal.
Pull Goff out too. And only play 8 versus 9 just to really make.
No, I need to shut up right now. The fantasy football gods are fickle mother. Yeah, nope.
Yeah, no, they are, and I get you. So, well, but I think you got that one though to continue your hot streak here. In our next game, we have the Pathetic Loser Bowl. We have Zach playing myself. We have the 2 longest losing streaks in the league. He's at 4 in a row. I'm at 6. So fortunately for him, he will stop his losing streak this weekend. Right now, he's currently projected to win 110.1 to 95.9. Similar to what you were saying, same old song and dance here. Zach may hit 110. He may not. Really, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get about 70 points, maybe 80. and it will be a beating. So, I'll take Zach to beat me here, sadly.
Yeah, see, you're just doing the reverse now, just being humble and you may squeak one out. I know what you're doing. I think he is, but I think only here's my thing. I think only because Brady to Gronk is going to go off this week. This is the Brady to Gronk week. It seems like he hasn't had like one of his 3 or 4 touchdown games yet, where he just goes nuts, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to improve my defense because Arizona's going to get dump trucked by Seattle probably, so that they're getting the hell out of there. I actually put bids on the Bears and the Steelers for $1 less on each of them than the 2 assholes that got them. So it's really exciting.
That's brutal.
Yeah, and I mean, you normally think Denver's defense, is going to shut some people down, but my God, their offense is terrible. New England's going to just spackle their chests all over the field. So anyway, good job, Zach. Back to winning. Billy won't be happy, but I'll try for you, Billy. In our next game, we've got the Red Hot had to tell her twice against the champ. Currently projected to win 113.8 to 63. Bass has multiple players on bye week that he needs to switch, and he's got Antonio Brown sitting on the bench waiting to murder, but he does not have anybody to replace Derek Carr yet. And as someone that's tried streaming quarterbacks a lot this year, there's not much to work with, especially when you took Jared Goff. So I'm looking for Lee to beat the hell out of the champ this week.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about the champ's, I don't know the word I'm looking for here, commitment right now, because, he doesn't have a quarterback, doesn't have one on his bench. Waivers were this morning. I don't know. I can go look real quick and see if he even tried for anyone, but that scares me. I'm worried about you, Bass. I think that maybe you've given up too early.
It's weird, too, because like I alluded to at the draft, he is the best, most consistent player we have. He's never finished worse than third in the 4 years we've gone. He's, it scares me a little that he's sneaking his way into the playoffs. But I just haven't thought since the draft that his team's been very good. And he really hasn't been very good. But sadly, if he sneaks into the playoffs, I will be scared. Well, I won't be in there, but others should be scared.
What are you scared about? Yeah, I just looked. He did not even try. So I'm calling you out, Bass. We need some more effort from you, especially defending champ. That's all. I know I'm the new guy, so I don't have much room, but let's don't quit just yet.
Yeah, it's all right, It's weird. It definitely is a little weird. In a game that lineups are definitely not set yet, but what should really be called the pathetic loser bowl for the projections, we have a Sunday morning boner against Caitlyn Jenner's balls. Current projection is 76.6 to 34.7, but neither of them. My brother's got 5 buys. Billy's he's only got 1, which is a little scary for him, but at the same time, he can improve his lineup, and my brother is probably going to get his ass kicked. I really hope, Billy, you beat him. I won't beat Zach. So just beat him, and I'm going to take Billy to win. But then again, I don't know, actually, because once my brother puts 5 players in, he's going to have 5.
He's going to put Melvin Gordon in. He's going to put Cooks in. He's going to put – that right there.
James White's going to go in. Yeah. Oh, God, this is ugly.
Yeah, I'm going with your brother. I'm sorry. Sorry, Billy.
Yeah, it's just – I don't know. Good. It's an ugly game, but I'm going to go Billy because I don't think I'm mathematically out of winning my division, but I'm factually out of winning my division because I just, when you can't score points, you can't win games. So anyway, go Billy. Beat my brother. Please, I'll take Billy. In the next game, we have Senior Hobo Dick Cheese and Tebow Goes Yard. Currently, Bill is projected to win 86.3 to 76, but that does not reflect anything as to how it's going to be because we don't have Jordan Howard in for Bill. We don't have Le'Veon Bell in for Dick Cheese. So there's still some adjustments to be made by these two. But he does have Jeffrey and Kelsey on bye. So I'm going to take Bill for the big upset here, even though he's projected to win currently.
Oh, Yeah, let's see. So we can put in Bell. He'll put in Jordan Howard. Ooh. Sorry, I wasn't looking at this one before. I'm going to go with you too, actually. Yeah. Daddy Boner, just so I can get the opportunity to say Daddy Boner one more time for the win.
Oh, yeah. Say it all day. Get a shirt printed. And plus, it would behoove you for Bill to win as well, since you
It's
are
similar to your projection. I'm going with prediction. Going with maybe my heart more than what my head. But I do need a lot. I do need my division to lose. So yeah, you're right.
Oh, hey, excuse me, world. We're going to get a live phone call with Zach. One moment. Hello? Zach, hello? Hey, we are on the last game to preview. Welcome to What's Happening. You all right? Yeah, we're almost done. Okay, hop in because you can talk some shit to me. Okay, Zach will join us in one moment. While he does, Devin and I are going to do the last game, and then we'll let Zach chime in for a second, and we'll finish this beast up. So the last game we have is what could easily be considered the game of the week as well, because it's the top two teams in the league record-wise. Peppers of Justice, currently projected to win 109.7 over Snatchville Lubricator 100.6. Lineups look to be pretty close to set. And this should be a battle, even though I would still play Russell Wilson if I was Snatchville. So I'm going to take welcome, Zach. I'm going to take the Peppers of Justice to win this one. What say you, Devin?
Yeah, I think like I mentioned, I don't know if whoever followed the chat earlier today, we made a quick trade. I kind of helped him out because he had Mike Evans on suspension, Tyreek Hill on a bye. We don't know about Julio. He might play. He'll probably play, but he might be injured. So I helped him out, which probably wasn't good because he's in my division. I'm going to take him to win, even though my heart says no, for the same reason. I'm not looking at Snatchville's running backs, and I'm not scared of anything on there with Kareem Hunt out. Or what is it? Kareem my cunt with him out.
Yeah. Yes, you nailed it.
Peppers of Justice, but I hope not. I hope AP doesn't keep doing what he's been doing.
We will see. Zach, welcome. How are you?
Doing well. Sorry I'm late. I was helping a buddy move.
Life happens. We get it. As long as you're not, injured or anything, I guess we're happy.
Yeah.
Welcome. So go ahead. Lay on to us what you got.
I had a good intro song to play for you guys, but I just wasn't around.
Well, maybe you can play it as we leave, since we're very close to that. Zach, I a couple of high notes. I pointed out that you and I are currently the two longest losing streaks in the league. I am at 6 in a row. You're at 4 in a row, but we play each other. So
this game of the week?
No, Devin, and who the hell you play, Devin? Oh, and Wilcox were game of the week.
Wilcox.
Yeah, no, we are the furthest thing from game of the week. We are gay of the week, if anything.
The faggots.
But you're here just in time for some shit talk, Zach. Unless you have anything else you want to say before you talk some shit.
No, just that I'm going to keep your losing streak going, motherfucker. We both can't lose.
All right, well, I appreciate you. I'm going to let Devin jump in and talk a little shit first, and then I'm gonna close it out with some shit talk to you.
I think ideally you guys should just tie, so you don't neither get the one victory and then neither in the top 6 either. So you go 0, 0, and 0. Probably would be fitting for those losing streaks. I'm not playing either of you. Sorry for that. That's just only because you came late, Zach. Only because you came late. Yeah. So I'm playing Chris. Here's the thing. I'm looking at his lineup. I'm looking at my lineup. Billy's tired of me hearing this. I've been bringing it up to him all week. I'm the highest scoring team in the league. I think Chris is maybe the second or third lowest scoring team in the league. So I'm not, as much as I don't want to anger the fantasy football gods, I'm not worried about this one. I'm probably going to go Sunday because I'm not worried about it. I'm not even going to watch the games. I'm going to go see, there's this new movie came out Friday. It's called Thor. Probably going to go see that in his honor and just kind of enjoy a good movie and some popcorn and come home and check my lineups that night and see how much I won by. There's nothing much else to say. No one on his team scares me. Nope, I'm good. Maybe no one.
That's awesome. That is one of the best shit talks we've had because you First of all, Thor Ragnarok looks phenomenal.
I'll let you guys know how it is. I'll ping the group on Sunday night when someone's complaining about, I don't know, Zeke dying or something. I don't know. My kicker going off. I did get a new kicker this week, so Boswell's going to go off for probably 25. So when someone's complaining about that,
a lot of Pittsburgh field goals are coming. Be ready.
I'll let you guys know how the movie was.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Thor, that movie looks great. So Thor. Hey y'all, Damon Dubois here with the Fourth Down Syndrome Downcast for Wednesday, November 8th. As you'll notice, there was no music to start us off. Zach is not with us today. He may join us at some point. I don't know, but anyway, he's missing. But that's all right. We got our guest this week. He's here with us. We got the kicker whisperer, Devin. Devin, how you doing today?
The kicker whisperer. I was not expecting that. That's good. I am, too.
You are. I gave you that name because you had Ryan suck up. He crushed it week after week. You had to drop him. You picked up Harrison Butker, had a 21-point comeback to beat the champ. So that is you.
That's fantastic.
Well, yeah, we're glad to have Devin. He gets us one person away from having everybody on in the league that listens, minus my brother and Bass, who are both bastards. But we're glad to have you, and so thanks for being on.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Very good. So next week Lee should be on, so that should complete our trip, and then we'll go back and circle back to some of the people that we've already had on. I think Brad actually should be the week after, I think he said, and then maybe a Billy or something. Who knows? But once again, if you subscribe to this, it will tell you when we go live, and you can listen in if you truly have nothing better to do. So it's something to think about.